over the line.
5-4, Steve Delaney serves it up again. Holden in too early again as it blows behind his head, but this time he makes the adjustment, blasts it down the middle for the side out.
Yes, you see, when you're not going with the sharp angles, you have more court to work with. And that time, Jody went into the seam between the defenders, lots of court to work with, and brought it down with topspin.
Delaney will have a rip at this with a great serve. A great set, by the way. Steve Delaney can blast with the best of them, and we have seen that all summer on the big spike. If he gets a good set and a good approach, it's lights out.
Yeah, that was perfect. Take a look at his nice platform that he's using to put the ball up to his partner. See that approach, good takeoff. Both arms used on the takeoff, driving up, making contact.
Still leading 5-4. Trouble on the pass by Holden, but a great set by Leinemann. Although Holden swinging and Delaney blocking. And another big point for Delaney and Holmes. What a great block. Makes it 6-4 and will change sides. Delaney and Holmes leading in the bronze medal match.
As a power team, as we saw on that really hard-driven serve.
That's the serving side of the court right here with all the wins. Now Dave Holmes has a chance to blast, but I think Jody Holden touched the net on that attempted block, and so that goes as a side out.
Now, normally on your blocking, on your penetration, which is when you reach into the opponent's court, you do it by tightening the abdominal muscles. You don't swing your arms. When you do swing your arms, which is what Jody did that time, the follow-through sometimes has a tendency to touch the top of the net.
6-5 for Delaney and Holmes, and this time Delaney will stay back and try to pick up a shot. He has been serving, then running up to block, but this time they decided to peel, and last couple of times they've done that. Well, Jody Holden's made them pay.
What they're trying to do is to wait until Holden takes a look so that perhaps he's going to roll a shot because he knows the block is there, but he's got such great vision. He's able to make the adjustment and then go back and do exactly that.
Holden with a standing serve, he just tossed it up and didn't bother jumping and snapped it right past Dave Holmes, making it 6-all. They know they're on the serving side, and Holden's probably pulling out a bag of tricks. Once again, tosses it up like a jump serve, but doesn't bother jumping. And here's a joust at the net. And this time, the joust was won by Conrad Leinemann, but alertly, Dave Holmes popped it up for Steve Delaney, and Delaney was able to blast it off the block for a side out.
Well, it was terrific coverage there. Here's the joust right up tight. Look at that one-arm dig, and it's into a perfect position. And the wipe off is off the hands and out of bounds.
Dave Holmes with the quickest reflexes on the tour. There's a good set, Leinemann right down the middle. Great elevation on the leap. The set didn't blow around for a change, and he had his choice of where to put that.
Well, it was a perfect set because it didn't have any rotation on it. Starts with a good pass, but look at that body position. The nice triangle formed with the thumb and forefinger, the ball into the hands, wrists flexed, and just push it softly up to your partner.
6-all. Look at the topspin on that serve by Conrad Leinemann. He pounded that, but had so much topspin on it that it was spinning down inside the court, and Holmes and Delaney could do nothing.
Yeah, take a look. Now, this thing, it starts by going straight up into the air. You think it's going into the stands, but as you say, it's just got a huge topspin, and it's driving down to the back of the court.
Some of the international experience may be showing there as Conrad Leinemann and Jody Holden play. There's another ace serve. Have played all over the world and in some very windy conditions in some of the places they play in Europe, Canary Islands, places like that. So some of the seaside towns in Europe with huge winds. So these guys have played in this before. Now they lead 8-6. Ooh, there's a side spin serve and trouble on the pass again. And Delaney and Holmes can't get that up, and it rolls into the broadcast area and make that 9-6 to be a side change here. 3 straight aces by Conrad Leinemann, and they have the 3-point lead.
Hi, I'm Christy Goodfellow, and you're watching The Big Spike on CTV Sportsnet and Outdoor Life Network.
Conrad Leinemann of 3 straight aces has his team back in the lead now, 9-6. He goes to the float serve on that side of the net, and great poke shot by Dave Holmes over the big block of Jody Holden.
It was. Now, Dave Holmes, whenever you get a full approach, you've got 2 or 3 steps, you've got some speed, so you're able to transfer that into elevation against a person who's standing at the net blocking. Really no contest when you have the control that these players do, and Holmes is successful.
So So Holmes and Delaney are now on the serving side, if there is a serving side. That's the one that the most serving points are scored on. Great roll shot there by Conrad Leinemann. You know, he's known, as you've said, Charles, as a banger, but showed the touch right there.
Oh, that was a fabulous shot.
Jody Holden back to serve now, and they don't go to the jump serve with a big toss on the side that they're on. And Steve Delaney blasts that one. That one looked like it hit the tape from here, but I think the referees called it out, and so that would be a point for Holden Leinemann, 10-6.
Now the ball was set too low, and that's a case of where you're jumping too high, because he was almost too high on that ball and trying to push it forward. Just pushed it with a little too much power right out the back.
All right, Holden back to the float serve, and then go to Steve Delaney. There's a block up there from Leinemann. And it's not going to be blocked down into the court, so that goes as a side out as Delaney blasted off the block. So Delaney and Holmes headed to 6-6 and lost 3 points in a row. Now it's 10-6 after another point was scored on this side. Conrad Leinemann with a swing. Dave Holmes runs that down. Now can he convert the point? Yes, he can, as he sends it off the fists of Jody Holden. Great work, great transition, as they say, the dig and then the swing.
Well, beautiful hand setting from both sides of the court to control that ball in these tough conditions. That hand set perfect. Now Holmes tracks it down, but look at Delaney. Look how low he got to put that ball up. Holmes fully extends to the cross court, off the defense and out.
Scores the point, trailing 10-7 now. Holmes will go to the jumper, but it's totally messed up by the wind. The toss is messed up, and he didn't even get that as far as the net.
No, I don't think he hit that with all of his hand. That might have hit 2 or 3 fingers as he reached back to try to regain control.
Another beautiful set by Steve Delaney, and a good swing by Holmes. Done by Conrad Leinemann, but it spins off his forearms and out of bounds.
Wow,
that is a side out.
Just too much power on that shot, but take a look at Conrad Leinemann here in his position. Now, good wide base, arms extended. He's absorbing the energy of the ball, but the ball pops a little bit too far forward. If you get your arms out a little more parallel to the ground, the ball is going to pop straight up.
Delaney with the jumper sends Conrad Leinemann to his knees out there, but up he gets. Tries the roll shot over Holmes' block, but into the net it goes. And once again, the big serve sending Conrad Leinemann into trouble and couldn't scramble out of trouble. So 10-8 now, Delaney and Holmes scrambling back on the good serving side.
Take a look at it here on the replay. Good transition from being on the ground to making an offensive action, but really not able to get any wood on that ball.
There's a tough serve, but Jody Holden passes it. Oh, trouble on the set. And now Delaney and Holmes with a chance to score. Oh, Steve Delaney tries to go over on 2, and into the net it goes. Probably should have set that ball.
Well, Holmes has fantastic control on the pokey here now. It's a bit of an errant pass. Now watch Holmes with that one hand, just pops that ball up. You're right. Now probably Delaney should do the back bump set on that ball, but electing to go over and hitting the tape.
Ooh, tough serve by Jody Holden. Great accuracy. Down the line on the far side, Delaney to his knees, can't keep it in. Make it 11-8 on the serving ace.
Now, Holden, when he's on, is really on. We've seen him be not quite as effective. Even at the Pan Am Games, he missed an awful lot of serves, but boy, when he's on, it's really tough.
Tries to go short, Delaney's all over that, and now he'll blast down the line.
And Delaney finds
past the block of Conrad Leinemann, off the fist of Jody Holden for the side out.
Delivers the side out.
Well, really nice position defense. Now watch, Holden is going to play around Conrad Leinemann. He's in the right position, but that ball just hit too hard.
Dave Holmes with the serve back, goes to the deep floater, passed by Leinemann. He will swing for point, dug up by Dave Holmes. That's what he does best. Now can he score? No, it is a roll shot picked up by Leinemann. Now, battle of the net, one for Dave Holmes. The set was too tight. Leinemann had nowhere to go, and Holmes exulting with that point. And the crowd appreciative of that as well. It is 11-9.
It's a side change.
Dave Holmes with the Kong block.
That makes it 11-9. They'll change sides at center court. We got a good one in the bronze.
99 National Tour, Dave Holmes. And Jody Holden goes deep to the corner for the side out.
A good vision from Jody Holden. He saw that time Holmes was going down the line. And again, that vision, that ability to see what's happening in the opponent's court, very important.
Back on the good serving side for Conrad Leinemann, and the big jump serve, but this time Delaney handles that all right. Sets a little over his head, so that'll be a roll shot gobbled up by Jody Holden, and a chance to swing. Swings long, no snap.
And Holden missing the baseline.
No, Jody Holden not getting over top of that ball. Now he's deliberately trying to go as deep as he can, but you got to snap. You got to roll your hand over top to bring it down to impart the topspin. It's going to keep it in the court. That time Jody just didn't do it.
Back to the technical center, please. Rob the sound.
11-9 as Steve Delaney is back to serve, waits for the referee's whistle, and here it comes, the floaty, and it's just a little bit too long. Steve saying, hardly touched that from back here. The one just carried it.
But you know, you look at a team like Jody Holden, Conrad Leinemann, they're ranked 14 in the world. They're not playing in the finals. We got Heath and Child, ranked number 6 in the world. We got a lot of depth in men's volleyball, world class in this country.
That set blows around, but Holmes able to deal with it. He almost was in trouble with Leinemann up there with him, but nice poke to the corner for the side out. Dave Holmes adjusting on the fly.
Back to serve, Dave Holmes.
He's really had a great year with Steve Delaney this year. They've been very consistent in a lot of finals. They won in North Bay. Jody Holden hooking over the block for a side out.
Showing very nice touch that time. The ball is drifting towards the net. Take a look at, there's the collapse on the set to keep it clean. The outside hand of Steve Delaney, but not enough to get that ball.
Holmes and Delaney also winning in Flat Bend, reaching the final in Repuntney. Another ace serve by Conrad Leinemann with that top spin of his again. He pounds it, and as you say, Charles, it looks like it's going in the stands, and then it just spins down inside the line.
Well, Dave Holmes is actually going to take a step back. I mean, he's turning, but he thinks there's just no chance for that ball to be in, and boy, that's within 1 foot of the end line.
Juice on that. This time, into the lap of Steve Delaney, but he can't keep it in the court, so back-to-back aces by Leinemann makes it 13-9 now, and they can close it out on the good side.
And there's
been
a lot of ace serves in this match so far, at least 5 points off straight serving.
It's time to go to Holmes. He has a little trouble, but a beautiful back set by Delaney. Roll shot by Dave Holmes. Catches Jody Holden backpedaling. Holden's got a little question for the referee about that set by Steve Delaney.
You can see Jody Holden giving Jeff Gogol the hairy eyeball. He's looking at him saying, what was that? How could you not call that? But it looked like a fairly clean set.
Yeah. So 13-9, pardon me, and Delaney and Holmes have the serve back. Delaney goes to the floater. Holmes will go up and try to block Conrad Leinemann, but you got to go up a long way to block Conrad Leinemann, and Holmes didn't get up there high enough.
No, and that was a perfect bump set from Jody Holden. Arms, look at his shoulders perpendicular to the net. He lifts that ball into the right position, and then pow, straight down the line, off the hands.
So the serve is back to Holden and Leinemann in white, leading 13-9. Holden with a tough serve over there. Holmes with a chance to swing, but eaten up at the net on the tight set by Conrad Leinemann. The huge block for 14. They're 1 point away from the bronze.
Beautiful adjustment from Conrad Leinemann. Look at him moving his feet around to get himself in the right position. And those hands are reaching for that ball right into them and down.
Took that one off the forearms. He was up so high. So Jody Holden serving for the match now at 14-9. And that serve catches the corner. Once again, using the wind, and Holden and Leinemann win it 15-9. A very entertaining match, very much a serving match, Charles, but the gold medalists from the Pan Am Games this summer are the bronze medalists here at the Nokia Nationals in Wasaga.
Well, like you say, it was a serving game. Holden and Leinemann known for their power more than their finesse. They proved it on the serve with many, many aces, and that really was the difference.
Holden and Leinemann celebrating with the crowd here at Wasaga as Holmes and Delaney help as well. Jerseys go into the crowd. The bronze medal goes to Leinemann and Holden.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Christine Drakage, and you're watching The Big Spike on CTV Sportsnet and the Outdoor Life Network.
All the best teams in the world.
Jody, this finishes up an impressive summer for you guys. The gold medal at the Pan Ams in Winnipeg had to be the highlight. Bronze medal at the National Championships. 99 was good to you.
Oh, absolutely. It's the best year of our lives so far, and normally we'd be, quite a bit upset for taking the third this weekend, but as Conrad said, the competition is amazing. We just want to thank Canada for, staying with us all along, and we're extremely proud of our accomplishments this weekend, and certainly at the Pan Am Golds. We love Canada. This is why it's the best country in the world. Thanks a lot.
Jody Holden, Conrad Leinemann, your bronze medalists at the Nokia National Championships here in Wasaga.